Hello, welcome to MSU Inside Out. Alongside Jesse Rosfett, I'm Andre Livingston. Now we got a lot of great things on the show today.
Absolutely. I'll be talking to Minot State's goalie, hockey goalie, and you'll be talking to Melanie more about quite a few things. We have other things going on around campus, like campus news and entertainment news.
Definitely this weekend, Family and Youth Weekend.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be on campus. And here to tell us more about that, Josh Sandy.
All right, thanks guys. We do have a very fun weekend ahead, but first let's touch on a little professional development that MSU students took in this week. Students showed off their class today as the Student Success Center held the 10th annual Etiquette Luncheon. The event is offered to expose students to hands-on learning of the principles of etiquette used during a business dinner. During the Etiquette Luncheon, MSU students became more prepared for networking, interviewing, and conducting business over dinner. Today's presenter was Chuck Repnow, a 1983 graduate of MSU. This weekend marks Family and Youth Weekend at Minot State University. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday offer numerous sporting events, campus tours, and free giveaways for family members of Minot State students. Highlighting Saturday's events is a meet and greet with University President Dr. Steve Shirley at halftime of the Beaver football game. Brothers and sisters of current MSU students will receive free event passes throughout the weekend, and event times can be found on the MSU website. The MSU Theater Department kicks off its main stage season with its opening show, the Miss Firecracker Contest. Shows begin next week at 7:30 starting Tuesday and running through Saturday night. This comedy brings you behind the scenes of the Miss Firecracker Contest and promises to deliver laughs to the entire family. Act 1 takes place in Alshire Theater, while Act 2 takes place in the Black Box, giving the audience an interactive experience. Doors open at 7 p.m. and you can reserve your ticket by calling the box office at 858-3172. Well, we've got a fun week ahead of us, Andre, and I hope we can all enjoy it.
Oh, definitely. Thanks, Josh.
Welcome.
Joining me today is Melanie Moore, testing coordinator and admin assistant, student health and at the Student Health and Development Center. Thanks for joining me today, Melanie. Okay, you're here on behalf of the Optimist Club in Minot. Tell me some different things that you guys are involved in the community.
Okay, the Optimist Club of Minot works primarily with the youth in the community, and one of our big projects is the community Halloween party at the Dome. We have done an annual golf tournament now the past 5 years for kids age 4 to 12, and they seem to enjoy that. And a very new event that we had this past May was the father-daughter dance. And the girls really got excited about getting all dressed up with daddy and going to a dance, and it was like a princess ball.
I bet that was special, and they definitely enjoyed that. You know, being involved in the community and being involved with kids, and I know with the Optimist Club, you guys like to say, bringing out the best in kids.
Correct.
Coming up this Halloween, you guys will be bringing out some scares in kids. Tell me about the booth that you guys will have in the Dome.
Okay, the community Halloween party at the Dome involves a lot of student organizations. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't have too much of a party, but so we really appreciate them. Any organization that wants to have a booth needs to just let me know. There has been some advertising through the student activities coordinator, and she sent out a flyer with the information, and to get that information to me. High school organizations, businesses, civic organizations, nonprofits, all are invited to participate. And if they can't participate by having a booth and handing out treats or whatever they would like, they can also help us monetarily by being a sponsor. So people can contact me regarding that as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, Halloween at the Dome is one of the bigger events for you guys, correct?
Right.
Okay. But the annual event that coming, every year, what are some cool things that you see at the Dome every year?
Okay. The Club Biology usually puts on a pretty good show. They join together with the Science Club, and they have interactive things for the kids to either go through. There's been a volcano before that's been spewing some smoke, and they stick their hands in different boxes, and it's supposed to be, eyeballs and things like that. They show them different experiments, and KMSU has been there, and they've had the green screen behind them, and then the kids sit there, and there's little goblins and witches and stuff in the background. So they really enjoy that.
I mean, that's awesome. Now, you like the different booths are pretty cool, but specifically, what is your booth about, and what do you guys like to do at your booth?
Okay. Well, at our booth, we use one of the members usually decorates the booth, and then he and his wife hand out treats, just like any of the other booths. They like to dress up in costume. They usually rent it. They've been Cinderella and somebody from Star Wars in the past, and they really enjoy that, and we like to have them be there to represent our club.
I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun. You're involved on campus with the Student Council for Exceptional Children.
Correct.
Now, people can contact you if they want a booth at the Halloween at the Dome, and definitely you should do that if you're interested in getting a booth at the Dome. Melanie Moore's contact information is 701-858-4233. That's her work, and her cell phone number is 701-240-2579. Definitely contact Melanie Moore if you want Halloween at the Dome to get involved on campus here at Minot State University. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate
you for having me.
Okay, coming up, we have a lot more things that we're coming up on our show, and Bridget is alongside, has a great interview with a guy named Doug. So we're gonna toss it right over to Bridget.
Thanks, Dre. Yes, we have some great events coming up, including Art Fest. And Art Fest is a 2-day art festival that has been going on for over 33 years. Here to tell me a little bit about that is Doug Flieger, of the gallery manager of the Tawby Art Museum. So thanks for being here, Doug.
Thanks for having me.
And the Art Fest usually features artist of the year, this one being Pablo Picasso. Tell us a little about that.
Well, we do rotate the artists from year to year, and the Art Fest committee decides who that artist is going to be. And this year, our executive director, that was one of her favorites, so it came up for in the rotation, and Pablo Picasso it is. So.
Okay, very cool. And I know that Friday is the premiere night, and what can we expect to see that night?
Well, it's a semi-formal attire, business casual, we could say, and for the people for purchasing their tickets, there will be hors d'oeuvres and wine and music, and there's their chance to shop all of the artists. They're open exclusively for viewing and shopping at that time, and we featuring there's also a little fashion show going on. It's actually Minot Fashion Week is having a pop-up Picasso fashion show is what they're doing. So.
How cool. What does that all entail? Is going to be some art dresses?
I think that's what they have in mind, that there will actually be Picasso-inspired pieces in the show. So
gotta go see and check that out.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then Saturday is the family night. Family Day. And what can the kids do there?
Well, when they come in, I should first of all say that normally it's $2 per family to enter. This year it is free because Hess Corporation, we wrote a grant and they are funding part of that. So it's called Paint the Town Green Day, and so it's free admission. But children can come in and they can pick up various pieces of their art components from the vendors, and then they come to a central location where they put that all together and they walk away with a finished piece.
Wow, how cool. And local artists can also contribute to this, am I right?
Right. We do have, like, when the artists who are in, who chose to be in the show, they can tell us whether they want to contribute to that particular aspect of it, like if they want to put pieces if they want children to come to their booth or not. So, and we do have a silent auction where artists have contributed to that as well. So.
Very cool. And I know there's glass blowing, there's pottery, what else is going on?
Well, I should say John Offit is our featured artist. He was about 2009 when he was here last, but he's very popular, and he will be giving demonstrations Friday evening and all day Saturday. He's always fun to watch, and We have jewelers, we have fine artists, there's an illustrator there, there's a book premiere, I do believe, and so there's be a lot of variety to come and check out.
Lots going on, lots good stuff to see. And again, that is October 17th and 18th, and is located at...
It is at the North Dakota State Fairgrounds. This year it's in the 4-H Hall.
4-H Hall, you heard it here, guys. Be sure to check it out, and thanks so much for being here with us, Doug.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and back to you guys at the studio.
All right, thank you, Bridget. We're going to take a quick break here, right here on MSU Inside Out. When we come back, we still have plenty to come. I'll be talking to MSU's goalie, sports with Nolan. He'll have Andre's fantasy football picks. Emily Nolan will, of course, have weather again, and we'll have more gaming news from Elizabeth Ham and Jamie Council. Don't go away.
Killed it. Thank you to our underwriters.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports, located on South Broadway across from Walmart.
All-American Trophies, established in 1983, located on South Broadway for all your trophy and screen printing needs.
Art Main, women's clothing, accessories, and art supplies, located on Main Street.
Digital Office Center, offices located in Minot and Bismarck, provides a complete line of Xerox equipment, supplies, and other services.
MSU Hockey Club, the 2013 ACHA Men's Division I National Champions. Visit us online at msubeaverhockey.com or on Facebook and Twitter.
MSU Athletics Department, NCAA Division II, promoting good character and a positive experience. Red Rising.
MSU Red and Green, Minot State University's official student-run newspaper.
Midwest Oil Jobs brings employers, retailers, and other professionals from the Midwest under one roof to connect like-minded individuals.
Creative Property Management, over 45 years in managing properties and finding tenants the right home.
Be seen, be heard on the Alshire, Black Box, and Amphitheater stages. MSU Theater, where we tell the world's story.
MSU Art Department, stimulating creativity campus-wide by providing exhibits and art events.
Fiancé Bridal, located downtown Minot, and now you can shop online.
Pepsi of Minot, the local Pepsi-Cola bottling company serving the North Dakota areas of Minot, Dickinson, Devils Lake, Bottineau, and Hettinger.
Rick's Jewelry, where you'll shimmer and shine.
Watney Realtors, full-service real estate agency handling residential, commercial, and investment properties. You can visit them online at minothomes.com.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer, located in the Beaver Ridge Plaza.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Good times to be together.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
KIZZ FM Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
97 Kicks FM, today's hot new country.
KZTR FM, Minot's rock station, 105.3 The Fox.
KMXA FM, Minot's best music mix. Mix 99.9.
Jacobson Music, family-owned music business with 3 retail locations in Dickinson, Bismarck, and Minot.
Beaver Brew Cafe, a coffee shop run by MSU students in the Beaver Ridge Plaza.
High Keatings, providing immediate sleep and furniture solutions for individuals, families, and commercial properties.
Welcome back to MSU Inside Out. You know, with hockey starting last night, and you got a great interview with our very own hockey goalie here in Minot State. I'm looking forward to more of that. But before we get to your interview, we're going to have news talking about probably gaming. Gaming's on the rise. You like playing NHL hockey. But with games coming along, we got Jamie Council to tell us more about that.
Yeah, I don't know much about gaming, but Elizabeth Ham definitely does. Streaming apps and crowdfunded video games are this week's focus, and probably gaming. Elizabeth Ham has more.
Crowdfunded video games aren't as popular this year as they were last year. A study conducted by analyst Thomas Badeau found that Kickstarter-funded games have raised less than half the amount of money as they did this time last year. 2013 was considered, quote, the best year so far for video games and crowdfunding. Since most of the Kickstarter video game projects are PC-based, early access on Steam is huge competition. The process for early access is easier in comparison to starting a project on Kickstarter, but Kickstarter can be easier for those funding the project. But don't worry, crowd-funded video games are not going away anytime soon, as they evolved more into a pre-order mentality for the backers. Also announced this week, Microsoft Xbox One will be the first console to get the Plex streaming media app. The Plex app has been a go-to for people who store their media in the cloud or on a home server to stream on other devices. The app was redesigned specifically for Xbox One and will currently focus on video support, but plans on adding music and photos. That's it for news this week. You can get more gaming news on probablygaming.com. Until next week, I'm Elizabeth Ham, and I'm Probably Gaming.
Elizabeth will be back next week with information on Ubisoft and much more. For those students that want a little scare, world-renowned psychic medium and paranormal researcher Chris Moon is coming to the MSU campus tonight, where science and technology meets the spirit world. This is his second year at Minot State, where this evening will begin with a presentation about the paranormal, followed by an actual ghost hunt around campus for a lucky group of students. The event starts at 10 tonight in the Alshire Theater and is open to MSU students. Unfortunately, college isn't all about free food and ghost hunters. With midterms approaching, students need to know their resources. Studying is advised. The best place to study on campus would be the Gordon B. Olson Library. The library has open study space as well as individual study rooms. Computers and printing are available at students' disposal, as well as books, articles, and interlibrary loans for research projects. Librarians are also there to assist any student. It is located on the west side of the Minot State University campus. Are you guys all ready for your midterms?
Not quite. Still have time to get there, though.
There you go.
All right, thanks again, Jamie.
No problem.
I'm joined now by MSU hockey's goaltender, Riley Hayne. Riley, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you guys started off, your current record is 2-2 through 4 games. You started off 2-0 with a couple games in Canada, and then last week you guys had a few good games, or 2 games against tough competition, #1 Arizona State. You ended up dropping both of those games, and now you guys come in with a few more good games against #8 Liberty. What are you guys looking forward to do this weekend?
They're going to be tough this weekend, but I mean, after coming off 2 losses last weekend, we've definitely had a bit of a wake-up call, and we've put in the work this week, so we're definitely ready to go and looking forward to it.
Yeah, you say that wake-up call. You guys have a few tough games coming up on the schedule, tougher schedule than you've had in the past couple of years. With that wake-up call, what are you guys looking forward to do? Are there any games looking forward down the road, or are you just focused on Liberty right now?
Yeah, we try not to look too far ahead. I mean, it's we know our schedule, and we know that there's some tough weekends coming up, but once you start looking past teams is once you get into trouble. So we're just focused on this weekend right now and then go from there.
Like I said, you're Minot State's goalie. Past couple of years, you've been the backup goalie to Wyatt Waslinchuk. He was an accomplished goalkeeper, winning the 2012-2013 Player of the Year, and of course he led Minot State to the national championship, helped lead them there. Was there anything you were able to learn from him being his backup, and what's it like following up such an accomplished goalkeeper?
I guess if there's one thing I picked up is just his work ethic. I mean, he was probably the hardest working guy on our team my first 3 years here, and definitely learned that from him. Just kind of put that extra effort into practice. But yeah, as far as taking over from him, I mean, I guess you could say there's a little bit more pressure, but at the end of the day, you're just playing hockey, so there's not a lot to it, I guess.
Now that you are Minot State's starting goalkeeper, and like you said, there's a little bit more pressure with that, is there any personal goals you're hoping to accomplish this year?
I don't know if there's like a certain number or anything that I'm looking at, but just to lead the team, and our team goal at the end of the day is to win another national championship. So, I mean, as an older guy, I guess if you can have that leadership and help the young guys be better and win a championship at the end of the year, then that's the ultimate goal.
You talk about leading the team. Let's get to talk a little more about the team. Of course, everybody has high expectations every year coming in to start the season. What are you looking forward for the team to do this season?
I mean, we have a pretty young team, actually. There's probably over half of our team is either freshmen or sophomore. So the quicker that those guys jump in and get comfortable, then the quicker that we're going to have success as a team. So just getting all the guys together and becoming one unit really is the key to success this year.
So you think coming up with more experience as the guys get, you'll be pretty competitive?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously this past weekend again might have been a little shell-shocked, especially that first game we were down 3-0 after one. So guys will learn quick, and hopefully it'll lead to big things at the end.
Is there any team strengths overall? Are you just guys more defensively focused, or you guys really like to press the puck offensively?
We're actually looking pretty good on the back end this year. We got 3 or 4 returning guys that are pretty solid, and then three new guys that can step in right away and be kind of the upper end of defensemen in this league. So our back end is looking pretty strong, and I mean the goals are going to come as far as offense goes. So we always like to build from the net out, and the offense will take care of itself.
Yeah, if you say your strengths more towards the defensive end, you guys have a pretty good goalkeeper too.
I don't know about that. I guess I just try and keep the puck out of the net, and people can say what they want.
All right. Thanks again, Riley. Again, this is Riley Hangen, Minot State Hockey's goaltender. You can catch him and the rest of the Beavers in action this weekend at the Mesa Arena against number 8 Liberty. Thanks again.
Yeah, thank you.
And now we'll stay a little bit, talk to Nolan about some more sports. Nolan, still with hockey. NHL finally got underway last night.
Exciting time for any hockey fan.
Absolutely.
Hopefully my Maple Leafs can do a little better than they have in the past few years. But it's also an exciting time for Beaver fans because it's going to be a busy weekend for Beaver athletics as football, volleyball, soccer, and hockey will all be in action here in the Magic City. The women's volleyball team will play host to Augustana College on Friday night and Wayne State Saturday afternoon as they look to start a streak after last weekend's win over Sioux Falls. Soccer will also play 2 home games this weekend as they look to snap their 2-game losing streak. And the Minot State football team will continue the search for their first win of the season as they will play host to rival University of Mary. Kickoff is at 6 p.m. Saturday at Herb Parker Stadium. And our very own Andre Livingston is a simple man. He enjoys long walks on the beach, cozying up on the couch with a nice cup of hot cocoa while reading one of his favorite books. What you may not know about Andre is that he also loves fantasy football. Here's Andre now to give us his picks for the upcoming week.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 6 of Andre's Fantasy Football Minute. There are a few injuries you should be concerned about, starting with Rashad Jennings. He sprained his MCL, and that could keep him on the sidelines, okay? So you want to pick up Andre Williams. He's proven to be a really good fit in the Giants' offense. Calvin Johnson is dealing with a high ankle sprain, not low, but high. I like Eric Ebron to get some more looks. The rookie is a great pickup at tight end. Monty Ball expected to be out with a groin injury. Denver has a few guys who could step up. I like Ronnie Hillman. He's an explosive back that Peyton Manning will like. If you need another running back, I like Bishop Sankey. It's about time for him to take over in Tennessee. And there's no better time than the week they play the Jaguars. Well, that's all I have in my week 6 Fantasy Football Minute. Remember, everything will be great if you listen to Dre.
You can catch more of Andre's picks right here on KMSU Channel 19 today at 6 on The Dre and Jay Show. There's a couple things I didn't know about Andre there. Beaches, hot cocoa, and books.
Oh, yeah.
What are some of your favorite books?
You know, I'm a big Nicholas Sparks fan. Message in a Bottle gets me every time.
I would have taken you for a Twilight series guy.
It was second favorite.
Second favorite?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
Jeez.
Thanks, Nolan.
Yeah, thanks again.
You know what? Some great things coming up. Weather's looking up.
Oh, it's been nice the past couple days.
Definitely. And speaking of that, here's to tell us more about weather is Emily Mandalin.
Yes, here I am to tell you more about the weather. And actually, unlike last week, I have really awesome news for you guys this week. Things are going to be warming up. It looks like we'll have a pretty decent weekend. So right now, let's just take a closer look at that Minot 50 degrees right now, and it feels like 54. We've got plenty of sunshine and really light wind at just 6 miles per hour. So it's really a pretty beautiful afternoon in the Magic City right now. As we take a look at some of the other temperatures for tonight, 41 for a low in Minot, 49 even a little bit warmer in the capital city. And it looks like it'll just be a cool night, but the skies will be clear, so it'll be a pretty dry night, and winds are looking like they will be pretty light as well. Taking a look at Friday, look at this, plenty of sunshine, 57 degrees for a high in Minot, 37 for a low, and there will be some possible scattered clouds kind of coming through, but for the most part we'll be seeing plenty of sunshine, so that is a day to look forward to tomorrow. As we take a look at some temperatures for Friday night, 35 in Minot, 39 in Williston, and 38 in Grand Forks. It looks like getting a little bit cloudier on the eastern part of the state, 39 degrees in Fargo, and it looks like a little bit cloudier over there as well. Now taking a look at Saturday, we have a high for 70 in Minot, so that is well above average. That is going to be feeling really warm. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it'll be too sunny, but 70 is a good temperature, not something I'm going to complain about for this time of year. And there is also a possibility for a little bit of scattered showers on Saturday. Taking a look at Sunday, another pretty decently warm day for fall, 57 for a high and 37 for a low. Once again, it will be cloudier on Sunday, but can't complain about these pretty nice fall temps, especially now that the wind has gone down quite a bit. Taking a look at the extended forecast, it looks like we have some sunshine to look forward to next week, and temps are going to be in the 60s, so it's really going to be feeling a lot warmer than we felt last week, and I'm not complaining about that.
I'm not either. I mean, that's some great news we have there.
Great news.
Thanks again, Emily.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
You go ahead. It's all yours.
On the upside, sun's out. You know, it's a great thing. You know, my mood is always happier when the sun's out.
Yeah, and there's some nice outdoor activities we can get to this weekend. Football teams at home against a rival you marry. So
soccer game this weekend,
Absolutely.
Saturday and Sunday, and there's family and youth weekend as well. So there's going to be a lot of activity going on campus.
Yep,
something to look forward to.
And other stuff as well, like indoor stuff, which is off campus. Like I said, the hockey team's playing this weekend.
Definitely.
It doesn't feel exactly like fall with the good news of weather that Emily just gave us, but I mean, fall's definitely here. It's October.
Fall's definitely here, and the sun is gonna be here too.
Yep,
and that is
nice.
always a great thing.
Yep.
Song of the week is Shakira, La La La. And so, that is MSU Inside Out. Jesse Rosfit. I'm Andre Livingston. We'll be here next week. Make sure you tune in 6 o'clock for the Dre and Jay Show for extended forecast of our fantasy football picks. Thank you.